Back across half court. Here's Moats to Ramazan. Over to Moats in the corner. Tries a three. And they finally do it here inside of the Scotty Hamilton gym. Live on the Grafton Sports Network, Monday Night Basketball here at GHS is almost underway as the Lady Bearcats looking to bounce back after a tough conference loss on Saturday to East Fairmont. Get ready to shoot it out with the Lady Tigers of Elkins, who are searching for their 6th win of the season. Thanks for being with us tonight. I'm Parker Biller, joined alongside me by Grayson Ramazan and Owen Nestor, finally back in the groove of things after some seriously cold and icy weather here in the Mountain State. And it's good to be back at it, boys.
Absolutely.
Grayson, baseball starting up pretty soon. We'll talk about that later on today. Yeah. Owen, thanks for taking stats again today, buddy. Appreciate you. We're having some trouble with the webcam and the camera. I don't know why, but it is what it is. It's a little laggy, so it's the best we can do. But we're going to try to give you the best commentary that we can. So, Lady Tigers, they are sitting at 6-4 overall on the season, coming off a very close loss to Lewis County, 47-46. They're sitting at 3-2 in Big Ten play, and they are ranked 4th in the Big Ten as well. I talked with head coach Courtney Smith before this game, and she was a little concerned. They only have had 2 days of practice due to weather, so should be interesting to see how they come out and play tonight. She's very concerned about Grafton's size down below with Kenna Keener, and Elkins doesn't have too much size, so they're going to have to keep an eye out on that one tonight. But they have shown some resilience against some tough teams this year, and they've battled some physicality throughout the season, and Coach Smith was very happy with how they have done that. Only 3 seniors on the roster, so definitely lacking a little experience, but we'll see how the Lady Tigers come out and play tonight. And the Lady Cats, they struggled to play the basketball they know how to play on Saturday against the Lady Bees in a big loss, 48-34. They hadn't played in 18 days, but they did not play well at all. They kind of looked disconnected and out of sync, not typical from a Hartselle-Keener type of team. And a big part of the Lady Cats team is Nat Beltner, and she is now out for the rest of the season with a broken middle finger. She was the 2nd leading scorer for the Lady Bearcats. Guys, if you're Coach Keener tonight, how does this affect what your game plan is and substitutions look like for the rest of the season? Because she might be out for the rest of the season.
I think you have to have someone that's going to help a little bit bring the ball up the court, especially if Elkins presses, and you're going to need to try to have the most experience on the court as possible because, once again, like they battled it all season, Elkins with only 3 seniors, they still have more experience than us with only 1 senior on the court.
Yeah, we're just going to have other players step up and be able to handle the ball.
Yep, absolutely. Jordan Cox in tonight for Natalie Beltner. Now, she will be reevaluated in 2 weeks, so she could return possibly towards the end of the season, and we'll see how that pans out. So, with that being said, head coaches coming up next. Stick around and stay with us here on the Grafton Sports Network for the Lady Bearcats and the Elkins Tigers. All right, folks, welcome back in. Head coaches for tonight's lineup for the Lady Cats, coached by Hartzell Keener, former Big Ten Coach of the Year last season. He has been with this program for 4 years and has been coaching at Grafton High School for 14 years. He also is the assistant for boys basketball as well. And the Lady Tigers, coached by Courtney Roth. So, Big Ten battle tonight on the hands. The Elkins Tigers in their black uniforms, orange numbers and orange outlining, and the Lady Bearcats in their white uniforms with pink and purple accents on the numbers and on the sides. At center court, Emma Gilbert for the Lady Tigers and Kenna Keener for the Lady Bearcats. Whistle blows. Tip is up, and the Lady Bearcats get basketball, and we're underway in the Scotty Hamilton. There's Jordan Cox. Feeds to Keener down below.
That's what it's going to take all night with the size difference down low.
Yeah, absolutely right. As Kenna Keener gets fouled, she's going to head to the free throw line. 64% free throw shooter on the season. She averages 22 a game. She's the all-time leading scorer in Lady Bearcat history and in Grafton Bearcat history. Jordan Cox is also going to have to step up tonight in a big way.
Right, definitely if they decide to double-team Keener, then there's always going to have to be someone else on the post.
Yeah, filling in that big role for Natalie Beltner, who's out with a broken middle finger. Here are the Lady Tigers trying to get the ball out. Feeds in the corner. Shot is up and no good from Gilbert. Good offensive board. Pump fake, but they got her on the travel. Turnover for the Lady Tigers, their first of the night.
We definitely need to capitalize over turnovers and definitely limit the second chance points on the other end.
Cox gets the ball stripped away. In transition is Gomez. Zirkle has it. She's trying to find a lane. Pull up again from Gilbert. Once again, no good. Yara Spring pushing front court.
Good pass, good look.
Horn can't finish. And that's what I've seen this year at Grafton. They've gotten such good looks down below, but they're just not able to finish at the rim.
Absolutely.
Feeds down below.
Good defense.
Defense.
From Cox.
She strips the ball away, and Spring back on it again. And Keener tries to feed to Ruth Horn down below, and she gets heavy contact and draws a foul.
Cox seems to settle in nice here after maybe a scraggly first few minutes.
I mean, yeah, she averages 2 points a game. She's coming off the bench a lot this year. She's gotten good experience so far, and she's going to have to step up a lot coming into these next few weeks of basketball. As Kenna Keener will head back to the free throw line. Gets the first one to go. Chalk up a deuce for Kenna Keener. She sinks them both. Clee Foley's out tonight. He's got swim practice. They got a big meet coming up here next weekend, so got to get ready for that.
Is that regionals?
Yes, I believe so. And I think it's in Brooke County, too.
That's a haul.
It is a haul. Up top, here's Zirkle. Elkins struggling to find passing lanes. Up top, Gomez, no good. Rebounded by Spring. Finds Keener between the two circles as she feeds down to Satterfield. She's got a wide open space, and Bailey Satterfield finishes at the rim.
She's going to have to be one that'll step up tonight and replace of scoring from Beltner.
Yeah, Bailey Satterfield coming in. after taking a year off. She's in her junior season now as Jordan Cox steals the ball away, finds Ruth Horn, and tough layup for her there. Couldn't get it to go. Horn defending up top. Elkins struggling to work the ball inside. George pops one. In and out.
Elkins just can't get the ball through the rim right now.
And they're not getting terrible looks either.
Settling for a lot of outside shots.
Yeah, Grafton playing good perimeter defense.
Yeah, 3 of their 5 shots have been behind the arc so far, so they need to work on getting inside the paint more.
Turnover for the Lady Bearcats.
Evan is full of himself over there tonight.
I can hear him a little bit. So in for the Lady Tigers, Ella Bates checks in, the 5'8" freshman. In play, Cox.
Good defense by Cox.
She's making an impact early. Drives down. Can't hang on to the basketball, but it'll stay with Grafton. So tune in Wednesday night for the Grafton Bearcats matchup against RCB. It's senior night. Chili cook-off's happening. It's going to be a good matchup here, boys.
Absolutely.
Satterfield lets one fly. Too much juice. Springs there. Puts it back. Can't go. Keener's there. Finally rattles one in. And Kenna Keener, 6 points for her on the night.
Bearcats switching between a lot of man and zone defenses almost every possession.
Grayson, if you're Coach Roth right now, how do you counteract this Grafton defense? Because they're not getting too good looks inside.
I think you have to do just that. You have to continue to drive in the paint and try to get someone in foul trouble, and then you can take advantage of if they have to bench some of their size.
So Maddie Zirkle at the free throw line. Bounces off the iron and in checks the freshman Kaisley Carr for the Lady Bearcats. She only averages 1 point a game, but she's come on off the bench a lot this year, and she's been playing pretty well. Zirkle can't connect on either.
That's another thing. When they do get to the line, they're going to have to capitalize there.
Keener flashes inside, kicks back out.
Had a wide open look on the post there.
From right to left, they're throwing it back and forth. Cox now has it. Keener, loose ball. Zirkle pushing tempo. Feeds into the post. Inside, shot up, and Maddie Shreve takes it to the cup, but she's fouled, and she's going to head to the free throw line. Kaisley Carr's first personal of the night. Maddie Shreve at the free throw line. Elkins struggling from the charity stripe.
0 for 3 at the line.
That's right. Zirkle couldn't connect and Shreve couldn't connect. Well, they finally get that one to go. Commentator curse.
Not a great start, even though they're over halfway through the first quarter and just got their first bucket off a foul shot.
It's been a slow-moving one in the Scotty Hamilton. 3 minutes to go. The Lady Bearcats lead by 7. Cox pump fakes cross court to Satterfield. Feeds in, and Satterfield turns the ball over. And checks Kelsey Bunnell for the Lady Tigers. Timeout on the floor. 2:47 left to go in the first. The Lady Bearcats 8, the Lady Tigers 1. Stick around. All right, welcome back in. Kenna Keener leading the way for the Lady Bearcats. She's got 6 of their 8 points tonight. Good start for her. Slow start for the Lady Tigers. 1 point coming from Maddie Shreve. And if you're Coach Roth, definitely not the first quarter that you wanted.
Absolutely. You definitely need to come out of here out of the timeout with some energy. Maybe get a turnover after a quick bucket.
Around the horn, and there's Ruth Horn. Steals it away. Fast break opportunity. Takes it in.
You just got to go up strong there.
Cox
And
is there. Gets the and one. Good play from Jordan Cox just to sit on it and get the rebound and put it back up.
Ruth Horn's getting great looks, just has to finish on a few of them.
Jordan Cox, the 5'10" sophomore, 25% free throw shooter on the season. Drains it. 3 points for her on the night. Lady Bearcats sitting comfortably, 11-1. Inside kicks corner, jump shot. Up and no good for Bates. Rebounded by the lengthy Kenna Keener.
Another good look that they can't get to fall.
Ball was deflected. Ruth Horn. Kaisley Carr now on it. Baseball pass from Keener. Satterfield getting pressured. Turns the ball over. Gomez. Greengrass ahead, and she's fouled. So Gomez got a look, took some contact, and heading back to the free throw line. As Jordan Cox picks up her first personal.
Between both teams, 8 fouls in the first quarter. Is that right?
Yeah, it's been a scrappy one. And Elkins hasn't been able to capitalize on many of them, but maybe they'll get something going here. Evan Weatherby making his voice known over there. Might have worked. He always brings the energy, man.
Absolutely.
Any sport, because he really does play like every sport.
School mascot without having to dress up, for sure.
That's right. Is he going to be on the baseball squad this year?
He said he's going to be the manager.
Gotta love Evan. Great part of Grafton. Grafton wouldn't be what it is without Evan Weatherby. Carr turns it over. So the Lady Tigers most recently took on Lewis County. Close one there, 47-46 loss. And then on the 20th of January, they had a win against Preston, 50-30. They're sitting 6-4 overall. Jump shot is good for Kelsey Bonnell, her first bucket of the night. Keener kicks corner. Horn beyond the arc. Clanks off the rim.
Good rebound.
Ball movement to the other side. Satterfield lets it rip. Bingo for Bailey Satterfield.
That might be something that can come into factor in this game because really you don't see them shooting a lot of threes throughout the season.
Yeah, as a team, they're a 22%.
Turnover caused by Kaisley Carr there.
They're a 22% from beyond the arc as a team. Keener, Euro. High, fading ball. Can't fall. Satterfield, jumper. Off the front of the rim.
There was 4 Bearcats in the paint just to 1 Elkins player. Everyone was just standing around there on Elkins.
The Bearcats have 10 rebounds in this quarter.
It's good. You want to keep that up? At the buzzer. Launches one. No good. So the end of the first period. The Lady Bearcats lead by 10. We'll be right back here on the Grafton Sports Network. And the GHS Entertainers are having a blanket sale. Stay warm at spring and fall sports while showing your Bearcat pride. Text or call blanket to 304-641-1022. That's 304-641-1022. Blanket in all caps. Stock is limited, so get yours today. Fellas, what do we like so far from the Lady Bearcats in the first period?
I like that we're just getting the ball and we're attacking the paint. We've done an okay job of finishing around the hoop. It'd be nice to see a couple more of those layups fall. But we're also defending well and forcing shots from outside. Until there, finally, Elkins got in the paint, and what they wanted to happen happened.
Absolutely. Maddie Zirkle there was the culprit, as she has a chance at a three-point play. So Zirkle gets it to go, and in checks Reagan Taylor for the Lady Bearcats. She's got some minutes this year as a freshman.
It's a big transition this year. From last year, you had most of your team as seniors, and now you have one senior on the court. But I think that a lot of these younger guys have really filled in and played more of a leadership role.
Yeah, absolutely. You lose 3 of your starters seniority last year, and they were all very good starters as well. Mostly guards. We struggled with guard play, and obviously Natalie Beltner being out doesn't help that either. Paisley Freeman also injured. She's a guard. She is out for this season. So those young players like Taylor have to step up, and Paisley Carr, and they have been doing so. Yerbo step inside. Wild shot.
Looking for contact and did not get it there.
She tried, but no whistle. Spring trying to facilitate. Up top is Ruth Horn. Feeds back to Satterfield as she cut inside. Now she's in the corner. Back to Horn. Around to Taylor. Slow tempo from the Lady Bearcats. Satterfield inside. Keener.
That's a good pass. She had a wide open pass, but decided to make that extra pass.
So another bucket for Keener. 8 points for her tonight. Driving through Lady Bearcats defenders.
Definitely could have been a walk. Maybe a few more than 2 steps there.
Was Manika Gomez, the sophomore. No foul called. Posting up against Keener. She deflects it. Steals the ball away. And it'll stay with the Lady Tigers. Inside against Keener.
Great defense, just straight up, no foul.
No good from Bonnell. Taylor getting pressured. She loses the basketball. Inside Gomez. Too much power. But they get it back again.
Turnover. That might be what you see brings Elkins success, just with the lack of getting the ball up the court from Grafton, especially with Beltner out.
Beyond the arc, and it rolls in for Emma Gilbert as she gets her first bucket of the night. Satterfield spins. Foul called underneath on Keener.
Not on Keener, on Elkins.
Oh, yeah, sorry. See, Grayson, that's why I have you here, bud. Zaya George and Maddie Shreve check in for the Lady Tigers.
Not a good look for Elkins, one of their players that has really been getting them some paint touches with 2 fouls here early in the second quarter.
Spring tries to feed it to Satterfield. Almost a turnover. Ruth Horn in the paint. Heavily guarded. Taylor's there. And a turnover for the Lady Bearcats. And the Lady Bearcats coming off an amazing season last year, finished 22-2, won the Big Ten and the region. Couldn't ask for a better season from them. Euro step inside, tough take from Gomez, but she can't capitalize.
Bearcats have numbers here. Hopefully they can capitalize.
Spring, floater shot up and good for Kiara Spring. Her first bucket of the night, the 5'6" sophomore. Kickball violation as Gomez tried to feed it to Gilbert.
Bearcats have seen a lot of success in the 1-3-1 defense just due to their length, but a big part of that's out tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, Natalie Beltner. She averages 8 points a game and no longer here. Keener is on it. Satterfield and Taylor. And Keener throws the ball away. They get tangled up, jump ball on the floor, and it'll stay with the Lady Bearcats. Guys, it looks like to me that the Lady Bearcats are just trying to hold on to possession as long as they can.
Definitely not scoring the ball as efficiently or defending the ball as efficiently as they were in the first quarter.
Taylor, long jumper.
Good rebound by Spring. Second chance opportunity.
Tries again. Once again, no good. Horn fades. No good from Ruthie Horn. Gomez speeding down the floor. She is quick.
Great move there.
Man. She made it look easy. Monica Gomez, the sophomore, gets her first bucket.
And a steal, almost a steal.
Lady Bearcats playing a little sloppy here in the second quarter. Over and back called. And in comes Jordan Cox for the Lady Bearcats. And Sanaya Spady for the Lady Tigers. Time winding here in the second. The Lady Bearcats lead by 6. Bates feeds on the other side. Gilbert.
That's an easy layup that they have to have if they want success.
Ball rolled off of Keener. So stay with the Lady Tigers. Lady Bearcats ranked 3rd in the Big Ten, and Elkins is ranked 4th currently right now.
Definitely a big game that Grafton wants to win. It's one of those, not really much of a win, but all loss if you lose this game.
Absolutely right. Driving Shreve. Travel is called. Turnover. The Grafton faithful showing up and out tonight. Got a decent student section. Risky pass. Keener hangs on.
Satterfield doing a good job even after hitting her first 3 attempts. She's not really forcing it. She's still looking for that extra pass inside.
Very disciplined from Satterfield tonight. And Grafton just absolutely struggled with turning the ball over against East Fairmont on Saturday. They lost that game 48-33. Very uncharacteristic for them, and they seemed to clean that up tonight a little bit. Got back in the groove of things. Another turnover. Ruth Horn speeding down the floor. Cox. I'll tell you one thing, though. The Lady Bearcats are going to have to clean up the sloppiness here before March comes around.
Absolutely. You look at it, and I mean they've definitely had the ball over like the time of possession compared to Elkins is astronomical, but they're just not. It's still a 6-point game. They're not completing their plays on the offensive side.
Yeah, and they've already had 14 turnovers this half, so they're definitely going to have to limit that moving on into the season.
Jordan Cox out of the game. She's got 3 fouls so far here in the first half. So Reagan Taylor and Kaisley Carr check in for Grafton.
offensive foul on that end.
Yes. In the corner, Bates driving. Kicks across the lane. Ball is in play. Picked up by Shreve. Corner shots. And I believe that was Spady on the shot, and she got fouled. She's going to head to the free throw line. Shot no good for Spady. Scores 18-12 with 1:39 left to go in the second. Evan Weatherby, man.
Oh.
He is something. Satterfield checks in for the Lady Bearcats. Dr. Stallings, the superintendent, in attendance tonight. Always see him out and about at sporting events.
It definitely supports his community.
Absolutely.
Got to sing quite a few Snow Day songs last week.
Yeah. I think his voice box is probably worn out by now. He might have to be singing some this week. We look like we might get some snow tonight.
I was talking to Coach Gray earlier, and he was saying that teachers are talking about getting out of school early tomorrow.
We might, man. We're supposed to get a foot of snow. Out of bounds, turnover. It's snowing. They've got 2 feet of snow in East Carolina right now, too.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So under a minute to go, the Lady Bearcats up by 6. Taylor. Too high. Rebounded by Horn.
Those are
Clanks off the
buckets
rim.
You've got to finish.
Third time's a charm. And it is for Kenna Keener. Got lucky on that one.
That's one of those chances where if it's one and done, Elkins is set up well to come down and score a bucket and go to halftime and only down 4.
Horn. Time running down. 10 seconds to go. Jumper. Ruth Horn draws the foul. So she'll head to the line. Maybe had a chance at 2 points. And Grafton, they do a good job of getting their own offensive boards. It's just they can't hit a shot, so they get so many boards.
I'd like to finish on a few more of those.
Yeah. And if you go up against a tougher team come tournament time, I mean, they might out-rebound you there.
Speaking of rebounds, we talked in the pregame about Grafton's size compared to Elkins. Elkins only has 3 rebounds compared to Grafton's 21.
Jeez.
And a lot of Grafton's rebounds are on the offensive side.
That
They're
is
holding
true.
Elkins to the one and done, but then they're coming through on the other end and getting their own.
Coach Roth will definitely be having that talk at halftime. Horn misses that one. At the buzzer, no good. So your score at halftime, the Lady Bearcats 21 and the Lady Tigers of Elkins 12. We'll be having some halftime coverage coming up next. Stay with us. You don't want to miss it on the Grafton Sports Network. Hi, and welcome into the Scotty Hamilton halftime score. The Lady Bearcats lead 21-12 over the Elkins Lady Tigers. I'm joined now by two Grafton High School baseball players, J.K. Guz, GSN associate, and Mr. Ethan Penland. Guys, how we doing?
Oh, just great. How are you doing?
Doing good.
Just happy to be here, guys. So talk to me. 50 days till baseball season starts. Give me the scoop. What's been going on? How are you guys preparing for the season so far?
Lots of cage days.
Yeah, we're doing like 3 days a week in the cage, and some of us are doing off-season stuff, a lot of weight work, and yeah.
Coach Guz been running you hard?
Yeah.
It's
Gillespie
good.
too.
It's good. Love to see it. How do you think you guys are going to pan out? Do you like the schedule? Do you like the matchups? Do you like the teams you're playing?
We have a very packed schedule, so I think we're gonna have a lot of games, a lot of good games.
Who are some of the teams you're playing?
We're playing a lot of conference games. We're not traveling quite as far this year, but we played John Marshall, which they're a new team moving down from Quad A to Triple A, so that should be interesting. I don't know. We played Ripley last year, who won the state championship. We're not playing them this year, but
yeah. And obviously there's going to be a lot of teams that want to come in and play you guys as well because of the new field and the new facilities there at Upton Field. So, you know, what are you guys looking forward to most this season of baseball? Ethan, I know it's your last year. You're a senior. JK,
Yeah.
you still got a couple more years left. What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, last year felt like it got cut short towards the end, but this year with that extra team that makes states in each conference should lean in our favor here. But
Yeah, definitely looking forward to going to states this year. I think we have a pretty good squad to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, got anything else to add? All right. Well, I wish you the best of luck on the season, and go Bearcats. Hope you win.
Appreciate it.
All right. We'll see you folks coming up after the break. Stay with us on the Grafton Sports Network. All right, folks, welcome back into the Scotty Hamilton. Your score at halftime, 21-12. The Lady Bearcats over the Lady Tigers. And Owen and Grayson are going to talk about some stats from the first half. What do you guys got?
Well, as we said before, Grafton is absolutely dominating in the paint. 24 rebounds to Elkins 4. But what also catches my attention is our foul shooting. Grafton's currently 6 for 7 from the line, with Elkins only being 3 for 10. So that makes up almost half the difference in scoring right now if they capitalize on those chances.
You have Grafton with 24 rebounds and Elkins with 4. That is a significant difference, especially you're 16 minutes through play, and Elkins only has 4 rebounds to Grafton's 24. But then the turnovers is also the 8 to 16. 16 with Grafton is really what's allowing Elkins to stay in the game, and that's what Grafton will need to clean up to really run away with this one.
All right, guys, thank you. And we are back in action here at the Scotty Hamilton. So Elkins right out of the gate with the basketball. Early
Deep
jump
three.
shot. Can't connect on it. That's Emma Gilbert. Tries again. Clanks off the right side of the rim. Another jumper. This time, swish right through the net.
Man, you think their coach said something about rebounding at halftime?
Looks like they've turned that one around a little bit. Maddie Shreve connects on the jumper.
Two-point or three-point?
Keener out to Satterfield. Kiara Spring.
Looks like Elkins dropped into a zone defense.
Keener wiggles her way through. It finishes at the rim. She had 10 points in the first half. Now up to 12. If you didn't catch our halftime show, John J.K. Guz and Ethan Penland talked about Grafton baseball. Go check it out. Keener is fouled in the lane. We'll see if we can pull up some ESPN scores here.
Man, she picks up a third foul early in the third quarter there. That's really going to put Elkins in a hole if they're already having to come off the bench less than 2 minutes in.
Rolls in for Kenna Keener. And air ball there from Kenna Keener on the second attempt. Good defense in the corner from the Lady Bearcats. They find a way through, blocked by Ruth Horn. Juggling the ball around. And there's Spring to secure the basketball. And a foul is called. So in the world of college basketball, only 2 games tonight, I believe. Syracuse and North Carolina, number 14th ranked Tar Heels, are up 11-4 in the first quarter. And Kansas and Texas Tech are set to tip off at 9 p.m. on ESPN.
That'll be a really good game.
Yeah, both teams 16-5. Texas Tech, the Red Raiders ranked 13th, and the Jayhawks ranked 11th. Should be a great one. And I hope Syracuse beats the Tar Heels, Ethan Penland.
As a Mountaineer fan, it'd be nice to have a Texas Tech beat Kansas, or either one of them, and then us be able to beat Texas Tech after that crucial loss to Baylor.
Yeah, that was a rough one. I might start watching the women play because they beat Baylor. They're doing pretty good. Mark Kellogg's a great coach. Up top is Zirkle. Oh, what a play. I don't know how to describe
Almost
that.
got it to fall.
Don't know how to
whatever it
describe
was.
that shot that I just saw.
Moving screen called on Jordan Cox there.
And that's going to be her 4th foul of the night. So, with 4 fouls, Jordan Cox, the 5'10" sophomore, will head to the bench. 3 points for her tonight. in place of Natalie Beltner. She hasn't been playing terrible, guys.
That's another person you're down there on the post with 4 fouls this early on.
Yeah, it's rough. And Ruth Horn goes down hard, shaken up on the play. Struggling to get up, and hope she's all right. Definitely a little shaken up on the play. She will stay. Nope, she's heading to the sideline.
JK, why don't you go grab her some paper towels?
It looks like she's... Zirkle over to Shreve. Zirkle, good feed inside. Elkins' ball movement has looked superiorly better than the first half. 24-14, the score. Lady Bearcats on top. Swinging the ball. Gomez kicks back out. Pop shot up. Rattles in and out for Emma Gilbert. Offensive board. Keener's there. Pressuring.
Holy.
Too much power from Zaya George as the ball went up in the rafters. So a turnover there for the Lady Tigers. They had some good looks there, but
same problem as they had in the first half. They're getting the looks, they're getting open, but they're just not able to finish.
absolutely. Oh, good feed to the weak
pass,
side to
good
Kaisley
pass.
Carr. She was wide open there. Timeout from Coach Keener. 4:21 left to go in the third. Lady Bearcats 26, the Lady Tigers 14. Interested in being a part of the Grafton Sports Network? Any students from 7th to 11th grade are welcome. If they are interested, please contact 304-669-5303. That's 304-669-5303. We'd love to have you, love to train you, because we will not be here next year, and hopefully JK and his crew will start taking stuff over here soon. We will see. JK's nodding his head. But seriously, though, anyone who is interested in anything like this, it's a great thing to be a part of, and I've got all my friends to do it, and I hope they enjoy it. I don't know. It's definitely something different.
It's a lot of fun.
Puts a lot of people out of their comfort zones. So off the iron was Maddie Zirkle's three-point shot. Kenna Keener, former Big Ten Player of the Year, baseline drive, and clanks it off the bottom of the backboard. Low-scoring game so far. Lady Bearcats average 43 points per game. And they are 4-2 in their last 6 games so far. Had that win against PB on the 13th of January, 48-46. Then that big loss on Saturday to East Fairmont. Just utter domination from the Bees, 48-34. As Ruth Horn looks like her nose is cleaned up and she's heading back to the bench, so never mind. Started bleeding again. Three minutes left to go in the third period. 26-14, Lady Bearcats on top. Jump shot in a crowd of Lady Bearcats defenders. Gomez couldn't finish.
Still untouched, just unable to finish around the basket.
Good defense from Gomez on Spring. Maddie Fryer in the game. Satterfield feeds below Keener. Back out. Fryer from the foul line. No good. Keener struggling to hang on to the basketball, and she's fouled hard. She rolled around on the ground there, and that foul called on Emma Gilbert. So 3 team fouls apiece for the Tigers and the Lady Bearcats. And that's the 3rd foul on Emma Gilbert. If you're Coach Roth, how do you get this team kick-started? How do you get them back in this one and maybe get some more momentum on the Lady Bearcats?
Really, I don't even, as a coach, I don't even know what you say. At this point, they're getting the looks, the plays you draw up for them are working. They're getting the shots up around the basket open. They're just not finishing.
And that's so frustrating, too. If you're a coach, I mean, you're doing all you can do. The pieces aren't just fitting in the puzzle, you know, it's not clicking. Carr up top. Kiara Spring back to Fryer. Lady Bearcats taking their sweet time. Keener pops one. Clanks out of the rim.
It's been a low scoring quarter so far.
Spring lobs one up down the floor. Satterfield drives in the lane, and she'll walk. Good intentions from Bailey Satterfield, but turns the ball over. NBA scoreboard. Rockets and the Pacers are knotted up at 18 in the first. And the Hornets beat the Pelicans 102-95. Timberwolves and Grizzlies set to tip off here in about 4 minutes. And
it's a great find under the basket.
So at the free throw line is Maddie Zirkle, the foul on Kaisley Carr. Out of the hoop for Zirkle as Ruth Horn back in the game. Zirkle misses both of them.
It's been a struggle from the Tigers all night long at the free throw line.
Lady Bearcats have numbers, but they can't capitalize on the other end. Gomez in transition. She's quick. Oh, tough finish from Messina Gomez on Kenna Keener. And we're starting to see some pressure here from the Lady Tigers. Timeout on the floor. Coach Keener calling it off.
I fully expected the Tigers to come out of halftime pressuring in the full court, especially after the first half. You really saw them start to cause turnovers.
Yeah, absolutely right. So they'll take a break, full timeout. We'll take a break with them. Stay with us here on the Grafton Sports Net. Yeah. The annual staff backyard brawl is coming up soon as GHS teachers and TCMS teachers face off in a friendly dodgeball match on February 11th. $1 admission fee is required for all students, and concessions will be available. Tune in to this channel here on the Grafton Sports Net. We will be broadcasting that dodgeball match. I don't really know how you broadcast a dodgeball match, but we'll figure it out. And we will see. So February 11th, tune into that.
It was supposed to be basketball,
They
right?
changed it back to dodgeball.
Yeah, they decided to change it up this year.
I think too many teachers were getting injured.
Still wish they would have had basketball last year. Could have saw Damon Waters and Senior
Oh,
Rubio
yeah.
pick and roll.
That would have been
Oof.
amazing.
Volleyball was good, though.
It was fun. It was entertaining.
It was something new to change it
Yeah.
up.
Dodgeball is one of the first things they ever did for that teacher game, though, sir.
Oh,
doing,
really?
doing a little throwback. Satterfield in the lane takes it to the cup, and she's fouled. So she'll head to the charity stripe. And Owen, you were just talking to me about rebounds and how even they were there coming out of halftime.
Yeah, Elkins currently has 5 compared to Grafton's 7. And that's mostly Elkins has packed it in the paint this third quarter,
They've done a better job of that.
trying to limit the Bearcats in the under the hoop.
Satterfield, a 38% free throw shooter. That one's off the front of the iron. 6 points for her tonight. .20 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Lady Bearcats 27 and the Elkins Tigers 16.
Tigers have been held just to 4 points this quarter.
10 seconds to go. Shot up and a rolls in for Kelsey Bunnell. 4 points for her on the night, and that's the end of the third period. The Lady Bearcats 27, Lady Tigers 18. Stick around for the final quarter of play. Any GHS student interested in attending SCORE's academic competition at Marshall University, please see Ms. Dalton in room 110 for permission forms and information. Forms are due back on February the 6th. So, final quarter of play starting here in the Scotty Hamilton Gymnasium. Lady Bearcats up 27-18 over the Elkins Tigers. And a wild pass out of bounds as Gomez threw it away. So only down by 9. The Lady Tigers aren't out of this one yet, but they got to get something going here if they want a shot. Horn,
They have
one-on-one.
numbers. Good pass, good layup.
Feeds to Kenna Keener. Good way to identify the play from Ruth Horn. Kenna Keener up to 15 points tonight. She averages 22 a game and 12 rebounds. Turnover. Good defensive pressure from Kiara Spring in the corner, putting in the work and forcing the turnover from the Lady Tigers.
Tigers picking up the full court pressure once again here.
You almost have to at this point. They break it easily. Spring, high, floater shot that banks in, but doesn't fall through the bottom of the net. It'll stay with Grafton. Tune in on Wednesday night for senior night here in the Scotty Hamilton Gym as The Grafton Bearcats take on RCB. Oh, and any comments, any thoughts on that game coming up?
Well, RCB's a very athletic team, but I think we can hold her in. I think we got a real shot, but it's gonna take our best game to come out with a win.
Yeah, if you guys played like you did against teams like Southern Garrett at the beginning of the year, I think you're going to be all right. Wide open for Satterfield. Rolls in for Bailey Satterfield.
That's
Her
that great
second three
shot.
of the game.
The paint entry just opens up that backside three.
Finally pops one. Satterfield, 9 points for her on the night. She only averages 3 a game.
That's big coming for her. She really filled the role of needing someone to go get some points with Beltner out.
And they answer right back with a 3 of their own from Maddie Shreve, who hits it from beyond the arc. 6 points for her. 32-21 the score here in the fourth quarter of play. Satterfield, same spot. This time bounces off the iron. In the front court, here's Gomez. And Coach Roth wants to talk things over. Timeout. We'll take one with him. 5:42 to go. Lady Bearcats, the home team, 32. The Elkins Tigers traveling in, 21. Stay with us on the Grafton Sports Network. All righty, folks. Thanks for tuning in tonight here on the Grafton Sports Network. We really appreciate all the support that you give us. We have a couple more home games this year and finishing out strong. But right now, the Lady Bearcats up 32-21 over Elkins in a Big Ten matchup. Satterfield rolling down the floor, loses the ball. Almost saved inbounds by Ella Bates. They'll stay with the Lady Bearcats. Jordan Cox back in the game. She's got 4 fouls tonight so far. Keener inside. Weaves through. Easy bucket for Kenna Keener. She finishes at the rim. 17 points for the all-time leading scorer tonight. And if Grafton can keep playing the way that they are, they're going to walk out of here with a victory.
Have numbers on the other end.
Long ball to Jordan Cox.
Really getting out in transition and running away with this one now.
Doesn't get any easier than that. Jordan Cox, 5 points of her own tonight. Zirkle feeds in the corner. Beyond the arc shot, no good for Gilbert.
Once again, out in transition. Oh, and Cox is not looking.
Couldn't get her head turned around. Ball thrown out of bounds. Coach Keener not happy with that one. In checks Maddie Shreve for the Lady Tigers.
The Tigers have shot a lot of threes tonight, but they're currently only 2 for 12.
Ooh, not good.
And there's another one.
No good again. With 4 minutes left to go in the fourth. Lady Bearcats 36. Lady Tigers 21. Keener had a shot at it. And a jump ball called down below as Keener and Maddie Shreve got tangled up. It'll stay with it'll go to the Lady Tigers. Who do the Mountaineers have next? Anybody know?
I could not tell you.
Me neither.
I think we have Texas Tech coming up. I'm just not sure when. Maybe Cincinnati next? No, Cincinnati's in a few weeks.
Yeah, definitely a rough one against Baylor the other night. Springs' pass is deflected. So, Grayson, we didn't get your opinion on Grafton baseball. How do you think the season's going to be shaping up here? What have you guys been up to? You happy with how the team looks right now?
Yeah, I think everyone's working hard and really playing their share and realizing that in order to be where we want to be at the end of the season, it all starts long before now, but especially now with just 50 days into our first game.
Yeah, absolutely. And congrats to you on getting into Wesleyan to play baseball.
Thank you.
It's a big accomplishment there for you. I know you do great. So here's the inbound for the Lady Tigers. Pop shot, too much juice for Maddie Zirkle. Jump ball on the other end. West Virginia, it says they take on Cincinnati next
So then maybe I wasn't in a few weeks.
on the 5th. So today's the 2nd. So
That's Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Which is weird because we just hosted Cincinnati. Not so
Yeah,
long
it is a
ago.
little odd. Foul underneath on the Lady Bearcats. As Maddie Zirkle tried to take it inside. Zirkle swishes it. 2:31 to go in the 4th. Lady Bearcats 36. Elkins Lady Tigers 22. And Keener's there on it. Spring weaving through defenders on the other end. Kicks to Satterfield. Easy buckets. Timeout on the floor. Coach Keener, 2:19 to go in the 4th. The Lady Bearcats looking like they might walk out of here with a win. Only time will tell here on the Grafton Sportsnet. All right, welcome back in, folks. Appreciate you sticking around with us for tonight. Tune in this Wednesday. Chili cook-off's happening. Come on out and support the Grafton Bearcats for senior night. They take on RCB. Game's at 7:30, right, Owen?
Yeah.
Okay. Should be a good one. Pump fake. Too much power.
Seems to just be throwing up shots at this point. There's not much you can do with under 2 left, down 16.
Desperation there from Maddie Zirkle. They force the turnover. Zirkle again. Left hand lay in. Rolls in and out.
Coming out of the half, we talked about Grafton's dominance on the boards. Well, they're once again leading with 16 rebounds compared to Elkins' 9. But they've also cleaned up because we also talked about turnovers, and they've cleaned that up with only a third of the turnovers they had in the first half.
Yeah, they definitely looked a lot more polished coming out in the third quarter there. So, I mean, that's obviously you want to see some improvement coming out of there if you're Coach Roth, even in a game that you're going to lose. So some of the third string coming in for the Lady Bearcats. Heading to the table. 38-22 the score. About a minute left to go. Pass broken up. So big substitutions here for the Lady Bearcats. Gracie Fryer, Maddie Fryer, Peyton Stevens, Leica Carr, and Reagan Taylor are in for the Lady Bearcats. Foul underneath.
Always a good feeling when you get to give your starters, get them off the court early, let the other guys get in for a little while.
Yep, absolutely right. So under a minute to go. And the Lady Bearcats are going to walk away with victory against the Lady Tigers in a pretty significant Big Ten game. In checks Hadley Gregory for the Lady Bearcats. Turnover. Under 30 to go. Good move from Gomez, but she can't finish. And she shifted inside, but she's just struggled to finish at the rim tonight.
Yeah, you can definitely tell on nights that she gets hot, she'll definitely be a problem.
5 seconds. Fryer, no good on the last second shot. So final score, 38-22. The Lady Bearcats walk away with a home victory. We'll have a little post game coming up next. Stay with us on the Grafton Sports Net. All right, folks, welcome back in post-game here in the Scotty Hamilton Gym. The Lady Bearcats walk out 38-22 over the Elkins Lady Tigers. Looking at some stats from this game. Elkins, 13 rebounds. Grafton had 38 total rebounds. I mean, that is a big differential there, and Grafton had most of theirs on the offensive side of things. Grafton, 22 total turnovers, and compared to an Elkins 11, didn't show up on the scoreboard, but that's what it was. And from the field, Elkins shot 8 for 39, and the Lady Bearcats shot 14 for 39. So not very good all around from both teams, but Grafton managed to hang on to this one. Guys, any thoughts?
I think Elkins really started to clean it up definitely in the second half. Just couldn't finish around the basket. But in order for Grafton to compete down the stretch, definitely when you start playoffs, they're definitely going to have to clean up the turnovers.
Yeah, Elkins had just as many looks as Grafton, but they were just unable to capitalize.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, thanks for joining me today. Appreciate you. The Lady Cats move to 9-5. They take on – oh, that's not right. I don't know who they take on next, but it's okay. The Lady Tigers move to 6-5. They take on the Polar Bears at home tomorrow. So, final score 38. The Lady Bearcats walk out of here 38-22 over the Elkins Lady Tigers. I'm Parker Biller, joined with Owen Nestor, Grayson Ramazan. Bearcat fans everywhere, thanks for watching. Take care, and God bless.